Sansiu! Stokurazzi Sansiu! Sakenrazzi!
Let's dance.
Stokurazzi Sansiu!
Make the bond!
Shopping, Justin.
Sahelu!
I had this epiphany moment yesterday. What is up, folks? Justin Khanna. Thanks so much for being here. Back here with another animated cartoon metaphor reference thing. And that moment was when I was in the process of testing and, more than that, sharpening a whole slew of knives for the Chef Knife Bonanza 2.0 video I'm working on for next week. For those of you that haven't seen version 1, it's linked up here. It's where I hit this critical mass of knives that brands has sent me. And I kind of pit them against one another and also do some fun giveaways, so stay tuned for that. And I asked myself a very important question about my review process, because normally when I get a new knife, it looks like this: research, purchase, sharpen, use. And for some reason, during these reviews, I would restructure that. I would swap out the use and sharpen, and then of course another use here afterwards. Why, you ask? I think there was this weird thing in my subconscious about the edge out of the box. I'm sure you've heard about it or seen it on knife forums. You also might have heard a lot about this idea that a lot of higher end Japanese knives get to the shop with a less than perfect edge on them. Some people say it's 80% there, some people say 90% there, because the idea is, if you go to a shop like Korin or Iron Ohm, or even like the Masamoto shop I went to in Tokyo, they will make sure that they give you a whetstone sharpening by someone on staff while you're there to make sure that you leave with a super primo blade. And I love that. I'm not dissing that practice, but as you can probably tell by the little avatar skit, I finally realized why I love sharpening before I start using it. Getting a new knife and not sharpening it with the edge that you're used to is kind of like jumping on an Ikron before you've made the bond. And yeah, you might be okay, but you also might neglect a few things that could hurt you or the Ikron or the knife. You learn so much about a knife during that first sharpening session. How thin is it? How is the edge geometry? How hard is the steel? How easy is it to sharpen? Is the blade curved or bent in any places? How steep is the taper going into the tip? How does the heel feel? You interact with the spine. All of these things happen in a matter of 10 or 20 minutes, and I think it's so incredibly valuable and gives you that
That's right. You're mine.
feeling with your new piece. In short, kind of a roundabout way to say that my new method for reviewing knives, which is what it should have always been all along, is going to be unbox, sharpen, use, maybe sharpen again, and then review. So for those of you that have been here for a minute, know that I don't like people who buy knives for their edge out of the box. I've said that in even the past Chef Knife Bonanza movie. It's also incredibly sharp out of the box, which I'm not the biggest fan of highlighting in a knife review, because I think it's kind of redundant to say. I think the people that enjoy hearing that it's sharp out of the box are the ones that don't sharpen the knives themselves. And I finally found a great metaphor to explain why. So thank you, James Cameron. Shout out to everyone whose knives could use a little bit of bonding time right now. This is definitely your friendly reminder to show them some love on your day off or before you go into work tomorrow. Your prep will thank you for it. So get out there and fly your knives, or sharpen your Ikron, or have a good one. The first brunoise seals the bond.
You cannot wait.
Shut up and cut straight.